The tragic lives of Ming Dynasty concubines. The Chinese Ming Dynasty lasted for 276 years. Some emperors had up to 10,000 concubines. These girls didn't have a choice in the matter. Their sole purpose was to bear as many kids as possible. Falling out of favor meant death by 1,000 cuts. This was also the era of foot binding. Women's feet got painfully warped. They couldn't properly walk or escape. Chinese rulers forced women into court for millennia. The selection criteria varied by emperor. Under the Ming Dynasty, no household was exempt. All young single women underwent selection. Some were only 12 or 13 years old. Most were teenagers, aged 13 to 16. Their background didn't matter. The sole exception was the empress. She always came from an elite official family. Finalists spent nights with training matrons. These women inspected their bodies for infections, odor, and flaws. Finalists learned proper etiquette and the arts, but their life in the palace was far from civilized. The Hongwu Emperor was the founder of the Ming Dynasty. He kept over 10,000 women in his harem. He had a volatile temper. Concubines who lost his favor faced gruesome execution. They were subjected to death by 1,000 cuts. Lower-ranked concubines lived in squalor and neglect. Hongwu also started a horrific tradition. Concubines were killed or buried alive with dead emperors. Two of his successors continued this practice. The Yongle Emperor built the Forbidden City Palace. Shortly after its unveiling, a rumor spread. One of his favorite concubines had an affair with an eunuch. Supposedly, it was due to the emperor's impotence. Humiliated, Yongle swiftly responded with cruelty. He claimed the woman was poisoned. Then he rounded up and sliced 2,800 concubines to death. Some were as young as 12 years old. The massacre went unrecorded officially, but one absent concubine, Lady Kui, wrote of it. Kui and 15 other concubines were hung on the day of Yongle's funeral. Emperor Junda was the 10th Ming ruler. He got fed up with his concubines, so he started sneaking out to brothels. Yet Junda couldn't resist adding more concubines. Many of them starved from a lack of food and room. Jiajun succeeded Junda. He obsessed over an elixir for eternal life. Jiajun thought virgin blood was the key. He gave the command to round up thousands of girls. They were taken to the Forbidden City. Their bodies were to be harvested. To keep the girls pure, their diets were restricted. They could only eat mulberries and dew. Many starved from the cruel diet. But in 1542, concubines fought back. 16 of them attacked the emperor in his chambers. One tried strangling him with a hair ribbon. Failing, they tied a curtain cord around his neck, but they tied the wrong kind of knot. It wouldn't tighten to finish the emperor. One woman panicked and told Empress Fang. The emperor was unconscious until the afternoon. So the empress took charge. She executed the women by slow slicing. Their families were killed as well.